One. Okay, cool. We're live. What's going on, everybody? BFA question and answer session number 3 out of hopefully like 1 million, which is the goal. We've got Kylan Anderson, we got Matt Schultz here with us today. Undoubtedly, this group is going to grow as we go on because if it's 8 here, I know a lot of people are still getting to work and probably on some sales calls, so they can't just hop on to a hangout whenever I ask them to. That's not reasonable, right? So, week 3, just to give a little bit of an overview, week 1, what we did, I should do a sound test with some of the people in the group, but that doesn't matter. If anyone can't hear me, they'll probably let me know, right? So, okay. Week 1, it was basically just letting you know what this whole thing is, why I'm doing this kind of a thing, and where to go for information. I might just do this again on camera because we had some audio difficulties with not last week but the week before, or the session before last. So real quick, again, Kylan, Matt, you guys know this stuff, but for everyone who's watching the recorded version after the fact, I'd like to show everybody where to find some info. These are great resources. I think I'm an okay resource. Lindsay, Pat, fantastic resources to get your answers. And by all means, reach out whenever you need to. But before you do that, there are some really cool things that you can do to find out what you need, right? So the first one obviously is your BFA courses. Okay, you guys know this because everyone here has a digital product. If you haven't really dived into that product, I would recommend doing it because I would say I probably talk to like 15 or 20 of you a day, ballpark, and about 8 of those questions can usually be picked up on the videos. But it's like who has time to go through the videos, right? If it's 110 videos, generally you're going to go through maybe like 10 or 20, and then you're going to start doing it on your own. I'm not saying like watch every single video, but when you do have a question where it's like, hey, how do I integrate Aweber with this other thing, or how do I send my lead pops thing to email fire, something like that. 90% of that stuff is found in the course, which is pretty cool because you can just watch Ryan explain that probably 150 times better than anyone else on the planet can, right then and there for you. The second, hold please. The second thing that you can do, and I'm not going to show you how to find that because y'all have your course login stuff. If you don't have that, message me, and I'll get that from Lindsay and send it to you, right? So don't worry too much about that. So that's resource number 1. Resource number 2, I'm going to go live. Screen share for a second. Let me just make sure I'm not, and do I have any idiots? Do I have any idiots saying things to me? Sometimes I go live and I have one of my friends saying something like the most offensive thing. As soon as I go live on my Facebook, I'm just like, unshare. So I'm not doing that right now. Screen share, desktop, start screen share. Okay, so this is my post, but this is the BFA members group. Everyone who is watching this right now is obviously in this group, but in this group is like one of the coolest resources I've seen for any of the things like this out there. So when you're in the group, this is how you get there on your desktop. There's a way to do it on your mobile too. It's not complex. It doesn't look like this. But right where my mouse is right here, I'm not sure if I'm sharing. Let me just check real quick. Okay, I am sharing. Good. Okay, so you're here, and then just go over here. All these are cool because members, you can find out who's in here. Events, sometimes we have events like Matt Motil. I'm not sure if it's Motil or Motil, but tribe member Matt Motil Dr. Motil did a really cool presentation on his follow-up system, and that was posting the events. Videos, I think, is where you can find like live videos that Ryan does, some live stuff that Pat does and I do. Photos, same thing. But files right here, this is really cool because this is something that I think not a lot of people know exists, but it has a ton of information anyway. So check this out, right? It's in order. It's in chronological order. So the stuff posted at the top is the most recent, and the stuff posted in the very back is like the very like if you look at the dates, right? This is 2014. This is like 2 years ago. So this is like the foundational stuff that really started this. Ton of resources, like both in terms of motivation, in terms of like presentations to kind of give you some stuff to take to your realtors, 90-day strategy. This is a really cool email sequence right here. right there, because at the end everyone talks about follow-up, right? You get at least 90 days of follow-up, hopefully. So that's 3 months of follow-up right there. Some useful links, notes on your branding, and you can see the person who added this as well as the date and as well as the topic, and you can even preview some of these. So the vast majority of these are added by Lindsay Davis, right? You see Lindsay all the way up here. As we get closer to the top, we have some stuff by Ryan. Adam Stark. If you guys don't know Adam, he's a real estate professional in, I think, Jefferson City. I could be wrong about that, and I apologize, Adam, if you see this thing. And he's very good at what he does. There's a lot of things dialed in with regards to funnels, and his High Paid Academy section on the digital program, I think, is definitely worth watching when you have some time to do that. Some follow-up stuff, like a FSBO script by Matt, some autoresponder stuff by Mike Crespo. So yeah, I don't want to go too deeply into each one of these little things, but look through this, right? Because this is, even if you don't know you have a question about, let's say, your follow-up, you think you know it, just look through it anyways, because you might not know the question until you actually encounter some of this stuff, right? Make sense? Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop presenting this here, so it's gonna be back to me, right? Okay, cool. I'm still getting the hang of this YouTube thing. I'm sure as soon as I stop doing these things, that's the day I'm going to get this thing down and be like, oh, I know it. Wait, we're not doing the series anymore? What the hell happened? So, okay. So, all right. That was that. I mean, that was a recap of week 1, which is basically, I just showed you where to find things, right? Answers. If you don't know, how about this? If you don't know the actual video, where to find it or which video you need to watch for your issue, in that case, reach out to me, because I've got the library. I kind of know what's there. I've been through the videos myself. And if someone has well, hey man, what was that video where you talked about the pixels with the open house thing and the lead pops thing? I said, okay, let me get those videos for you. That you can ask me about anytime, because hey, I'm not here to, I can't necessarily walk every single person through every single issue, but I can at least point you all in the right direction, right? Hey guys, we got Sean Scott joining the call with us here. How's it going, Sean?
What's up, Sean? Can you hear us?
Sean's on a call right now, I think.
Yeah. Pardon.
I'm going to go ahead and mute Sean out for right now. I'll unmute him as soon as he hops to the phone, but I just want to make sure that, okay, cool. So, unless Sean's calling in, is he on the phone or calling in? I can't tell. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Sean, just type me if you need to. You want to get unmuted there, okay? So what we're going over was week 1, where to find stuff. Week 2, which is basically yesterday, because we had some audio hiccups with week 1. It was kind of a little bit different. What we did there was, I kind of sat back, real casual. I think if you catch the recording, it was bathrobe casual. And, so, you guys asked me questions, and I tried to, either show you through on your screen or maybe give you some guidance on my screen or something like that. That's what we did last week. And that's kind of what I'd like to do with these in general, because I can just sit here and show you a bunch of tricks and stuff like that. And that's cool, but that's not really going to help you guys with your questions or with the stuff. Because you could have a question like, how do I integrate something? I'm like, hey, check out this other thing over here. And you're like, man, that's really freaking sweet. But I'm still confused about this question that I originally came here for. So that being said, that's on you guys, man. So I'm here, and you guys can ask me pretty much anything. If I don't know the answer, I'm not shy. I won't tell you I don't know I will tell you I don't know the answer. I won't tell you I do, and we'll just go from there. Okay. So that's the recap. That's the intro, and I like doing an intro every time because it eats into approximately 10 minutes of my speaking time. So it's quite good. So the loud part quiet and the quiet part loud. How about that? All right. So going back over to the Facebook group here. I'm not sure if anybody is typing in or writing in any questions. I'm sure they're not, but does anybody want me to show you anything before we kind of go into the question and answer thing? Hey, can you show me a trick? Anybody?
I know you were talking on the last session we did. You were kind of talking about you were going to show us a little bit about pixels and I think retargeting or something. Is that something we're going to look at today, or are we kind of going to do something different?
No, man, that's fine. We don't really have a set schedule with these things. It's really based on what you guys want to see. So retargeting, we can do that. There's a couple different. I showed the video retargeting and the lead form retargeting. The one I didn't do, Matt's got a question here, but the one I didn't do was the actual pixel retargeting. Let's say you've got the like lead pages. Lead pages is a common one. How do you get your retargeting pixel into lead pages? I didn't show you guys that, and I can show you guys how to do that. But my lead pages account is currently suspended, so I need one of y'all to give me your account information so I can sign in, or just show you how to do it on yours. Either way. But you know, definitely can talk about that. That's no problem at all. Matt asked the question here. I want to talk about this. I'm going to forget that he typed this to me in a second. Can you real quick show the places to get good photos for ads? I know you showed it last time, but I jumped in right out. Yeah, okay, cool. So the question is, you know, where, let's say you run an ad and you don't necessarily want to go through Shutterstock, or you don't want to go go Google image search to get your photo. So, you know, how do you get a good photo that fits, that looks really good? Let me show you how to do that right now. You can do it straight from Facebook. Before I do, let me just hold on and get over to my ads manager before I jump over. So you can't see my screen right now. I realize that, but let me just load it up here before I hop over here. Hangouts. I'm going to share my screen. We're going down the rabbit hole one more time. Sound effects. Okay. So ads manager, as you can see, moving takes its toll on how many leads that you can handle on a given day. So I've not been running any ads for the past, I think, like 2 weeks. But if you do want to, I think my system's still going well here. Okay, so if you do want to go ahead and create an ad, I'm just going to go ahead and show you where it is. Okay, so you go to create an ad. Okay, so pretty much any ad, right? So, all right, so check it out, guys. This is the one I was messing with yesterday. I'm sorry, on Tuesday. That I was just kind of like, hey, this is a sample ad, so there's no text, no headline. So I'm just going to start over on this one and just go like that. So, you know, in general, you know, you probably want to do like, you know, traffic to your website or something like that. Or I do lead generation because I don't really use the landing page for my own. I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm just saying that's what I do. So traffic, continue, you know, all the different things. I'm going to show you. It's down here under media, but I just want to go through the whole. In fact, I can probably go to media. Okay, so let's say you've done your whole targeting, you've done your budget, you're at your ad right now, right? So what you do, you have single image is usually the one I choose. You can do carousel if you need to, but you know, single image works just fine for what we're looking at. Go to free stock images under images, and right here you can literally type anything you need. I mean, what mine are, you know, as you can see, all mine are kind of real estate related because it powers up by knowing what you want, what you search for. But if I go like luxury homes, right? Or not even luxury homes, just like Midwest, maybe you'll have something. So I mean, a lot of it's like prairie dog, like plain stuff. You'll have some nice homes like that you can pick. You know, if you're in a California, like a New Jersey market or Florida, you can type all going to be homes. You're better off just typing home, but at least you'll get a feel of what the, you know, look in Florida is. Like I think that's a home you find in Florida. That's definitely a home you're not going to find in Arizona, right? It's water. So, you know, that's how you do that. You select it like that. Sometimes you have to click on it a couple times because Facebook is, you know, very finicky. Oh, okay. So when you get the checkbox there, 1 out of 6, done. I actually went 2 out of 6 on accident because I clicked on too many things. And it's like that. So that is your, that's your thing right there. How to do that. Cool? Crystal cool? All right. I'm back. Okay, so did that help? Is that kind of clear? Was that too fast? How to? Okay, I got the thumbs up from Kylan there. Okay, so yeah, that's basically how you go about doing that part of it. I don't think Facebook has the analog for videos. I don't think they have like a set like video stock. So when you do videos, you kind of make your own as you expect videos. So yeah, that's the best way to go about getting those images I found. Because otherwise, what are you doing? You're going on Google. You're looking for 150 things. You're worried about like stealing somebody's image rights, or you paying for Shutterstock, and it's, you know, just, this is powered through Shutterstock, so you're getting all the same selection as Facebook has its account, so you don't have to worry about too much. Cool, guys. Oh, you know what? Hey, let me, Sean, man, let me unmute you. I apologize. I had you muted. How the hell do I unmute you, my friend? Well, that's presenting you to everyone. That's not what I wanted. It's just saying muted, man. It's like I want to retract my decision. I feel bad about it now. Let me unmute you, man. Sean, would you mind hopping off and coming back on? I apologize. I think I had done something wrong here. Just go ahead and close out and then click back into BFA and you'll be unmuted, man. I apologize. happens you put me behind a computer, I swear to God. Okay, Sean just tapped out, I think. That's funny. He'll be back soon. So we've got a ton of questions going on here. Some questions. We got some viewers. We got more viewers than last time. Last time we had like one viewer. Bless your heart, whoever you are, who watched the whole like hour-long presentation. Okay, so Sean's back on the call now. Sean, can you hear me? I can't hear you. That's the problem.
Something happened.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I hear you.
Perfect. Hear me okay?
Yep.
It's my first time on one of these. Sorry.
No problem, man. Welcome aboard. Fantastic. Okay, so Sean, man, how long have you been in the BFA members group?
Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice. So you're relatively nice.
I got a lot to learn. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, man, I'm sure you have tons of questions getting started and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how this works. Is it I'm okay to ask questions? I mean, I'm trying to build an ad here right now when, you know, I sell cars and they're all used cars. Have any like real spec Heath does for being able to help anybody out. But we got great cars. I think I'm pretty damn good. I'm trying to figure out ways to, you know, come up with something to draw people in to do that funnel.
Yeah, definitely. So you're a car guy, right? New, used, just kind of across the board.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. You know, we got a couple car guys here in the group. Do you know kind of everyone? Kylan's a car guy too. He's the guy in the far left right here. You guys have spoken before?
Oh yeah, we talk.
Oh, you guys talk? Cool, man. Kylan knows everybody. That's awesome. I'm trying to like introduce you guys to the thing and all that. So cool. So, man, kind of what Kylan's doing, which is working for him. It's not necessarily ads and funnels, but it can be. And he and I are going to work on this to make these into funnels eventually. But he does a lot of videos, which are really good, like very good videos about the sales, things like that. Are you doing any kind of live video or video stuff for your organic?
Yeah, he's actually inspired me to do some videos too. He is good.
Hell yeah, absolutely nice. So you are doing some. That's good. Cool. Well, you know, I was telling you guys before, I've never successfully run like a car funnel. There's people who have, but I've never like been like, you know, boom, here's a car funnel, have it work. That's not to say that other companies don't and it hasn't worked. I mean, I know a company, this is just kind of like a discourse. It's not like anything too special, but I mean, Tesla, when they came out with their new car, they had a funnel, right? They had like it was a funnel. I mean, this guy, Russell Brunson, who does the ClickFunnels stuff, he was trying to funnel hack the Tesla funnel. So it's like car funnels do exist. And they work for sure. It's just a matter of getting that targeting down, the audience down to get exactly who you want. There's a lot of car guys in the group who are working this very same project, like right now, which is, I think, cool. So, but as far as getting started, are you going the lead pages route, lead pages to Aweber? What's your setup, Sean? Not to single you out. You're the only guy who probably has questions on this chat who's not muted out. So.
You're talking to me. I just don't want to interrupt anybody or anything like that.
No, man, you're not. Absolutely not. You're good. This is like a what do you call it? Round table. Even though we're all at a computer, it's like any questions you have, just feel free to interrupt. No, I was asking what your setup is, or what you plan to have your setup be, like lead pages, Aweber kind of a thing. What are you going to be using?
That actually is one of the questions that I had too. Like the lead pages seems like it would work. Then I was also talking to Dana Croft. I didn't know if that was another, like you could use that instead of lead pages or how that worked.
Do you mean her app?
I don't have it yet. I'm actually kind of deciding whether I should get it or not. We have to pay like $300 up front to do for a year anyways, right?
Yeah, you know, it's worth it. I have it, and I was, you know, Dana's going to see this, and she's going to yell, but I was super skeptical about it because I had some different kind of app for my same industry, and I was like, you know, I'm good. I have this, and this is really like fun to share. And you know, I've actually gotten a couple deals strictly from having the app and sharing it and things like that. And it's like free engagement too, because when you do run your ad, if you pay attention to what Ryan, I think he still does it. At least he used to do it. He may still do it. When he runs his ads, the bottom of every text, it's like text 44222 to closer to 44222 to get the app.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool thing to do, because when you do run your funnels and you run it to, let's say, people who worked with you in the past, people who are like fans of your dealership, anything like that, when you actually run any kind of funnel, just put that little blurb down there. You need lead pages to get that text code. So I recommend if you want to get an app from Data, I recommend getting lead pages, just because it has that thing. There's a free alternative to it as well, but it's not as nice. I mean, lead pages, it's like, you know, why if you can afford the $50 a month Ferrari, don't get a, you know, a little Dacia from Romania, right? Best car analogy I could think of. I'm sorry, guys. It's like I drive an Acura. I don't know much about like muscle cars.
I'm up in Vermont. I got a Chevy truck.
There you go. So you'd run over my Acura if need be. That's perfect. That's ideal. I'd be an Acura pancake under here. That's good. So yeah, man. So, you know, for you, what I would say, Sean, what I'd say for you is, like, I would say look into lead pages. You're going to want some kind of an autoresponder to send out like emails when people opt in. If you're not using one already, Aweber's fine. I think it's good. And, you know, if you watch the videos, you're probably going to need some kind of a way to like qualify your prospects, like a survey. Wufoo is free, and you can use Wufoo. Plug those three in together. I can send you a list of like really easy integration steps, like boom, 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 down the line. So you're like not spending like 2 hours doing the thing. It's like a 20-minute job, 30-minute job. And then once you have that done,
amazing.
What's that, man? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, great. So I'll send that link to you. I mean, anyone who's seen these things, it's 10 really short YouTube videos. Colin, you've probably seen this thing. So each one's like 2 minutes long, and boom, one and done. So I'll make a note in here to shoot this to you. And I'm looking all intense at my computer. I'm typing a note for myself. Send. Boom, back. Oh, am I muted?
I can hear you.
I'm not muted. Okay, my computer told me I was muted. That's why I keep asking these questions, because it keeps giving me these like alerts, like, "Hey, you're muted. Hey, people can't see your screen." I'm like, "Stop making me self-conscious, bro. You're a Mac. I own you." That's it. My computer. I don't talk to my computer. That's strange. People don't do that or admit to that. So okay, let's take it out. Let's take a look here. What do we got here? Anybody ask me any questions? No, just people liking the status. That's all. All right, so. Sean, that's what I'm gonna get done for you. As far as like, did you see? Because you're kind of new. Did you see where I like the resources for the group by any chance? For the BFA group?
I did not.
Were you here? Let me show you those, because that's really cool. As like a newer guy, when I first started the program like a year ago, I'm presenting my screen now. You all should be able to see it. When I started the program like a year ago, I thought I was like flying blind, and there was like a ton of good information just in the group that I didn't know was there, right? And because I just never had the presence of mind to go ahead and ask. I was like, hey, are there answers to all these questions I have? And like people were helping, and like really like the group itself was really engaging, so I didn't really have to go look for stuff. But you know, I realize now there's a lot more people. So can y'all see my screen, what I'm looking at here at the BFA group? Sean, you see it?
Yep.
Cool, man.
Yep.
So right over here, files, like on the far right-hand side of this thing. It's different on mobile, but here, if you go to files, this is like holy grail in terms of information. And it's like more stuff to read, and that's not necessarily awesome. But you've got a lot of stuff posted by, I mean, anything by Lindsay here is pretty much straight from Ryan's, like creative pocketbook right there. And you've got a lot of things from group members too, like Victor. You've got Greg Peckman here. So yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of like Matt Motil, Dr. Motil here. A lot of different, cool things for you to use. Dive into these. Dive into your course. If you have any questions at all, you know where to ask too. Because the group is literally there to. How do I get out of here? Stop. Yeah, it's literally there to help you guys out. So I mean, that's one beautiful thing about it. There. And if you ever need questions like where do I find like a link or a video link, just let me know and I'll try to get that for you too. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Do we have? We're about 20 minutes into this thing. We usually keep this going for about an hour, and the second half of that is me just trying to get creative and thinking of things to talk about. So, you know, because you guys kind of have stuff dialed in from the educational side of it. But do you have any questions, anyone, for me? If not, I'm probably not going to keep this thing going for a whole hour because I know you guys have stuff to do too. Not trying to rush you guys off by any means. I'll keep it going for as long as I need to. But does anyone have any questions that I can kind of focus on answering for the time being? And the 5 viewers here too, not just the folks up here, but the 5 viewers who are watching this thing live right now, that goes for you guys too. So type your questions into that comment box, into that, or in the YouTube thing, or wherever you are, right? Watching this thing, type your questions. I'd be happy to answer if I can get to them. Absolutely. So, oh, okay, this might be kind of cool. Someone asked about, Colin asked about like pixels and stuff like that. So if I don't like, I'm going to screen share. I'm going to hop over to the other one. If someone new comes onto the chat, just like give me a holler and let me know someone's here because I can't see what's going on here when I'm over there. But I'm going to go ahead and screen share this right now and show you guys some stuff about pixels and custom audiences and, as Ryan says so eloquently, shit like that. So hang on one second. All right. Back to the desktop, back to the rabbit hole, present to everyone. Okay. All right. So back to BFA members, back to ads manager. All right, so for people who don't know like what a pixel is, people are saying like how many pixels do I use, or where do I buy a pixel, or like can I get one for my grandmother? And none of those are like relevant questions, right? So pixels, let me tell you what a pixel is. A pixel is basically a way for Facebook to send you to a custom audience of people to view ads based on your activity either on Facebook or on the internet or a variety of other places, okay? So to give you a sense of how Facebook works, I'm gonna go back to Facebook proper and see if I can find the ad. Okay, check this out right here. This sponsored post right here from Volkswagen to Palm Springs, it's a very good chance that they, you know, that they just targeted me based on the location because I'm here, I'm in the Palm Springs area. But it's also a good chance that I went to their website because I did, and they had a pixel in their header. So when I visited their page, I was logged into Facebook from my phone at some point, or I was logged in on my browser, and I didn't even click on their ad on Facebook, right? I just went to their went to the website, typed in Volkswagen.com, and I did that, and then it sent me to, forgive me, then Facebook sent their ad to me in this way, right? So I went to Volkswagen, I got off the website, and immediately this thing is right here. Okay, so that's basically like on the front end how it works. On the back end, what you're talking about here is you're basically going to your website or wherever you send people for your leads, or if you have like a landing page, or you have a company website, whatever it is, if you're able to edit the website's header code, which on lead pages, what that means is copy and paste something into another field, and that's it. Like you don't have to go and change anything. It's not technical. It's very easy on lead pages to do it, and on every other surface too. But that code that you have to paste in there is this. So when you click on this thing right here, this is like Ads Manager's menu. You go to All Tools, skip on over to the 4th column, which is Assets. 3rd one down is Pixels. Click on that, right? So again, no pixel activity in the last 7 days. To be expected because I haven't run an ad in like 2 weeks, so 14 days, right? So what you do, you click on Actions, and you view your pixel code. You get this code right here. You just literally copy it to your clipboard. And I don't have lead pages anymore. Otherwise, I'll just show you how to do it. And it's that easy. So I'm just, anyway, that's the code that you get. You copy that into a specific place on lead pages. And I'm just going to show you add Facebook. Share this article in the comments too, because I'm not able to show it. At least I can show like a video of how people do it, right? But it's, you know, it's like, check it out. This is a 4-minute video. This is a 6-minute video. This is not like a long convoluted process. It takes like 5 minutes to do this, and then it's a one and done. But once you get it into your website, you come back over to your Ads Manager, and you create an audience, right? Okay, so audiences, people who visit your website. You can get super specific with this. You can have people who visit certain pages, who visit a certain page but don't see another page. For people who hasn't come to your page in a certain amount of time, like, hey, we miss you. Come back to my website so I can sell you something. You won't say that, but that's an ad you can run with this one, and a custom combination too, which you can like get just about as detailed as you need to. But that's how that works. And then when someone visits that page that lead page that we put that pixel on, what happens to them is they end up going to a custom audience. So right here, what I did here with this pixel one, I have a service called Listing Booster. As a loan officer, it helps me like boost my agents' like open houses and listings and rentals and things like that. And so, one of the things that you can do is run an ad to the boost, to the page that you build in Listing Booster. And then people go to that page and they don't do anything, like I don't give my information, but I bounce, they get added to this list. So I have 200 people that visited this page that didn't give me any information about themselves, right? So this 200 people, eventually you want to grow to like the 12,000, the 5,500, like that, 39. But you want to get as many people as you can. And then you can run a second set of ads just to these people. So you'd run that set of ads to these people specifically because they've already said, like, even if they didn't opt in, these are the warmest leads that you can get because A, they already fit your original targeting, right? You ran a certain targeted ad. These are the people who went to see your page. So they, it works with the original targeting. Plus, these are the ones who actually had the, took the effort to go and click on the site, see the page. If they didn't opt in, maybe they were like busy or it wasn't the right time, they need more coercion or, talking to or selling. But, this is the hottest, retargeting stuff. If you look at people with huge databases or huge like ad spends, a vast majority of what they spend every day is to their own custom audience based on pixel and retargeting. So I'm not saying like, and this is supposed to be kind of easy for beginners, so I don't want to obfuscate things. I don't want to make things overly complicated. Yes, we got a sale. I don't want to make things overly complicated, but this is a pretty crucial thing that once you get that first step down of like your ad is running and you're getting people who either are opting in or are visiting or are clicking but not opting in, things like that. You want to have this because you want to catch those people before they, you're paying for them effectively, right? You're running the ads, you're paying for these people. You don't want to lose them, right? You at least want to be able to catch them and run a second ad or a third ad or consistent ads to them to close them. So that was a long explanation for a very short question. Does that make sense to everyone? What I just mentioned there? Oh well, herd has thinned. Kyle, man, I can't hear a word you're saying. Still can't hear a word you're saying. I'm not sure what's going on here. Yeah, man. I'm not sure what it is. It just happened to be one of the screwy parts of technology. So I know he's talking, but I can't hear a word he's saying to me right now. Man, maybe you want to type it out. Yep. So cool. That's the pixel, and it's like you want to use that when you run ads. You spend a lot of money. Unplug and replug, and you spend a lot of money in these ads. At the end of the day, like I've caught myself spending like over, I don't even want to admit how much I spend on some ads, but there are some ads I spend a lot of money on, and if I like lost 90, I mean, what's the opt-in rate? I know there's a tribe member, Christy Berryhill, who has like 7% conversion. That's really fucking good. I don't have 7% conversion. I don't have half that, right? So like my conversion is like 2% ballpark. So if you figure for every 1,000 people who opt into your thing, you get like 20 actual, for every 1,000 who visit your page, you get 20 opt-ins. You're losing 80% of the people you're throwing your money at, right? Oh, actually, Kylan's got a. So the question is, so I saw that it said you can collect from a specific website. Is it possible for me to target people who have visited my dealership's website? Yes, absolutely. Do you want me to show you how to do that right now? First of all, type in your URL for me so I can show you how that works. I think it's Gay Family Auto, but I don't know if it's Gay Family Kia. Gay Family Kia. Okay. I think Auto is probably like the main group, and Kia is your division there. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to copy Gay Family Kia. I'm going to go back over as manager. And once again, so all you do, what you need to do, oh, let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. Boom. Okay. Getting faster at this. All right. So present to everyone. All right. Ads manager. Okay, so I'm back in ads manager. I'm going back to the pixels thing. So again, 3 lines up here. Scroll on over. Pixels. Use these new icons. Check it out. But when you create your audience, right? Let's say anyone who visits your website, you have to add the URL to your pixel. Like for me, you know, Gay Family Kia isn't one of the things that I'm targeting. So I just don't have. I just don't have that page. It's not my page, right? So the way that you, is this working for you guys? I'm like, it's freezing up on me a lot here. Okay. And one of the beautiful things about Facebook too is that it loves to switch up minor like design things in what you're doing as soon as you're going to go and like have a conversation with people about it, right? So when I want to, anyway, I'll find out how to do this thing and I'll post like a second video. I don't want to like click around here for 15 minutes, but the way you do it, you have to like install the thing into your site. And when you install it into your site, you're going to have your site show up here, right? Okay, so this is mine. This is the only one. When I run my pixel, I stop doing all the confusing stuff and I just run it to do they get to my thank you page or not, right? If they get to my thank you page, it's a full lead. I don't really need to retarget that thing too much. If they don't get to my thank you page, then I need to retarget them to get them there, right? So that's here. When you post this this code, right? This code into the header of, let me see, everyone's cool. Oh, okay, so sorry, you're talking to Kylan. I was trying to figure out what, I saw some text there, I thought I was muted. Okay, so you're gonna take this code, new pixel code, you just click on this, it's copied. You're gonna go drop it into your the header of your company's page. You have to make sure you're able to do that. Or if they have their own pixel in there, you're gonna wanna use their account. But get that into their company's page, and then it's gonna show up right down here, HTTP Gay Family Kia, right? And then once that's down there, then you can go to create an audience. I'm running a bit slow, guys, here. I apologize with the way this is working. And anyone who visits specific web pages, right? Or you can do anyone who visits the whole website, but if you want to go to like a specific page for an offer or something, you'll go there and you can say URL equals and just drop that. Oh, nope, that's the pixel code. I was trying to copy your URL in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just URL equals, where is it? Where are you? Google Hangouts. Gay Family Kia. Okay, just like that, right? I can't, you know, this isn't going to do anything for me because again, I don't have my pixel in your page, but we'll just call it Kylan Audience here just for a test. Include past website traffic. This will pull in people who've been to your page in the past like month or so. You'll create the audience, and then it just, you know, takes a second to populate, and then once people are in there, you can start running your ads like that. Was that like overly fast for you guys? I don't mean to go too quick with that. Let me just go and stop sharing my screen. It's confusing. Was that like overly quick? What I did, was that kind of clear how easy it is to do that? Okay. So no, it's so I can get access to drop my pixel. Yeah. So man, do you know if your page is like hosted on WordPress or something, or on one of those like, do you know? Probably not. One of those sites. If it's any one of those like main websites about some like obscure thing, you can really easily just dealer socket. Oh. One second, man. Let me take a look here. Dealers. One more like kind of sneaky thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we, Kyle and man, you and I have to do a little bit of work together for this pixel thing. There's another thing that you can, where are you at? Another thing that we can do, but Dealer Socket doesn't actually let you like go into your header and change the thing. So what we can do is well, when you run your funnel, I have an idea. This is not going to be a problem. There's like a workaround we have to do to make it work. So yeah, not a problem at all. No, man, it's not a problem at all. I promise. It'll work out just fine. Yeah. So it's really easy. We're going to use Facebook basically to subvert the need to do that. So it's kind of badass. ASPA. ASAP. Okay. I was like, is that like a manager at a dealership? I know nothing about these things, man. Associated Service Professional Authority. I don't know. Something. Yeah, man, we should definitely go into that at some point. Yeah. Same here. Okay, man. So that's how the pixel is done. Quick status. Yeah, for sure, and then we can have a call for that. Definitely. Hey Matt. So all this kind of working for you too? Are you on? Oh, sorry. So I don't. Todd, I'd be interested in that too. I don't get access to my brokerage's website. Right, Matt. Are you using Matt? You're gonna use like a lead page, right? Like an opt-in page, landing page kind of thing. Okay, so when you get a landing page with lead pages, you don't need to put it on your dealership on your brokerage's on site. You can literally just go into, and Matt, do you have lead pages right now? Yes or no? Just give me like a quick. Okay, cool. Let me send you this here. This is not my video that I'm sending over. This is just one that I came across that should tell you how to do this. Oh, that's an ugly URL. No, one moment, guys. Just want to make this available for you guys to be able to see where this is done, how this is done, rather. Okay, copy. Okay, that's like a 5-minute video showing how easy it is. Okay, so Brady's probably not going to be able to see this comment group chat that we have here, huh? Okay, Brady and anyone else, all the other 5 guys watching this thing, let me just post it in that. Yeah, okay. Colin, if you could you paste it into that? I'll do it here. I don't want to ask you to do it. Let me do it right now. Okay, to get into cool. All right, I just dropped it in that group right there. So anyone who is following along will know what that's for. Cool, guys. So 5 YouTube viewers. In fact, let me see if I can pull this up on YouTube while I'm doing this. They might be commenting on these things. I just don't know. I have no way to know if there are comments or not. Q&A session on YouTube while I'm. That's awesome. Yeah, no comments at all. Okay, great. Yes. All right, y'all. I think that's pretty much all I got, unless you guys have some more questions, stuff you want to see. If you're good, I'm good. So, guys, if I missed anything, just go to that post, comment on it, and I'll be happy to answer anything I can, okay? All right, you guys, everyone who's watching out there in Closerland, you 2 gentlemen, plus Sean who had to bounce, who are here right now, thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Take care.